Art is somehow a tool for a conversation with each other. It helps you to learn from different perspectives, and it gives you the idea of thinking in future which is not yet existing. And that's very triggering, I think, for a society.
But how we experience art depends on what is accessible, the films we can watch, the art events we can attend, the books we can read. And not everyone has the same opportunities, in part because of the enormous imbalance in the flow of cultural goods and services between countries.
While exports of cultural goods and services have today surged dramatically worldwide, we must remember that developed countries still dominate in this area with over 95% of total exports.
Only a small part of the world benefits from the bulk of foreign direct investment in culture and media sectors, receiving around 70%. Cultural goods and services from least developed countries account for just 0.5% of the global trade, making them almost invisible. With such a one-sided force of cultural goods and services, we are stifling the balance and diversity of cultural expressions.
We have to understand that the public and communities benefit, I think, enormously from the cultural exchange and the presence of artists from other contexts in their museums, festivals, places of artistic residencies.
That's why UNESCO has made it its priority to mobilize countries to protect and promote diverse cultural expressions. At the historic UNESCO World Conference on Cultural Policies and Sustainable Development, Mondiacult 2022, ministers of culture from 150 states have committed to ensuring culture as a global public good that is provided to, shared by, and benefit us all, present and future generations. But just as cultural goods and services are not moving freely between countries, neither are creators. Artists from developed countries can visit 169 countries without needing a visa, while creators from developing countries can access only about half that market.
Lack of adequate funding remains a regularly cited factor preventing artists from working internationally. Cultural infrastructure, by which I mean recurring arts festivals, artist residency venues, and arts markets, are less available in developing countries, thus hampering their ability to attract and to host foreign creatives.
Seeking to rebalance the flow of cultural goods and services, and the mobility of artists, the UNESCO flagship global report, Reshaping Policies for Creativity, Addressing Culture as a Global Public Good, highlights the need for countries to commit to preferential treatment, a key provision in the 2005 Convention on the Protection and Promotion of the Diversity of Cultural Expressions.
Preferential treatment is really an advantage granted by one state to another state or group of states without the condition of reciprocity. This is a very innovative and powerful mechanism that exists, but unfortunately is not harnessed upon adequately.
Between 2017 and 2020, only 12% of developed countries practiced preferential treatment for the trade of cultural goods and services, and there were no preferential treatment measures for artists from developing countries. This needs to change.
Governments and cultural institutions, civil society organizations need to ask themselves, how can they better support artistic mobility and cultural exchanges? We need to listen to other stories than the ones in our own circles, and we need to take time also to understand the context and expect ourselves to learn and also change.
Both developed and developing countries have a role to play in supporting their own artists with information and training, and expanding markets to include more countries. Securing balance in our cultural and creative world, and ensuring culture as a global public good, will benefit all of us.
Every effort must be made to articulate strategies that support art and culture. And we don't know what the future holds, but we certainly will need creativity.